Today we're gonna take this seat from my truck. It's a 95 Nissan Hardbody. This is the driver's seat, and as you can see, it's pretty messed up, and it's got the foam is thin there, and you can feel the metal right there. So I'm going to take it apart, take the upholstery off of it, repair the foam, which I actually went to the junkyard and got the foam out of some seats out there, and the covers, which are a little better than these ones. But anyhow, we're going to take this all apart and put it back together and make it better. So the first thing we're going to do is remove this plastic, which just takes a Phillips screwdriver. It has a screw in here. Screw in here. And there's a screw right in here. Right here in the handle. Take that off. Take these off. Throw in the screw. So, just going to throw these out of the way. I'm going to remove the tracks just to make my life easier. I don't know that you have to do that, but that's what I'm going to do. So for that we need looks like 12, I want to say. Yep. It's a bolt right there, right there, and right there, through the mount hole, and right there. So what holds the upholstery is these rings here. They call them hog rings, like a little piece of wire. But before we do that, we're gonna remove this screw right here, and this one, the track screws are 12s, and this one here, it's a 17. Which has this one and this one, which are 14s. Long screw and a short screw. Long one goes all the way at the back, short one goes in the bottom. Now that we got those 3 screws out, we can just take this back off, and then let us take this and put it upside down. And I'm not buying the tool or new rings, so all I'm doing is taking some pliers and grabbing the rings and spreading them open and taking them off, and then I'm going to just put them back on. Spread them open, slide them around and take them off. And that's what it look like. You just take them all off, and then once we get those all off, there's going to be some inside here where the lines are. There's two or three in here. So we got all these ones out, and show you, there's a wire inside here. If you're going to take them off and put them in the washer, take all these wires out. There's only the back right there. So then what we're going to do is pull this off. Pull this off. Add the foam. And then this house holding on, so pull this off. Rings and now we're at the foam. And then inside here. A ring there and a ring there. So we're just going to dig in there and get them out the same way. Just going to grab them.
More light. Spread it open and take them out. What I do is roll them so I can see where their brake is. So that I can grab on both sides of the brake. See how they're overlapped? I hope you can see that. And then grab the back and front side of it. And spread it. And then spin them and take them out.
That cuts that loose, and here's the wire. You can take them all out and then take the wires out. There's 2 more rings right there.
Do the same.
lines right there. And the rest too on this side. Look how tore that seat is. It's the driver's side seat gets a lot more wear than the passenger side. So if you can find a seat in the junkyard, a truck with the seat that's decent, you just the passenger seat, just get the foam out of it, and then you'll have good foam. And you can even take the cover, that's it, the passenger cover has the holes on the opposite side, but who cares? You will see them because when you put it together, the holes are going to be against the center console, so you won't really see them. And I'm going to reuse these hole clips and possibly these wires. This wire is bent to heck. This seat cover is garbage because it was all wore out. Seat cover is all wore out right there, right here, right there. So this is going to go in the garbage. So if you get a passenger seat from the junkyard with a good cover, it's going to have these holes where the bracket went. So the passenger seat's going to have these holes. But when you put it on the driver's seat, the holes are going to be against the center console, so you won't see them. And this foam here, this is dead foam. See how that's all dead foam. This foam is no good. And then, so what I'll do is, with the one from the junkyard, where I just took these piece off the frame. And I went through and where the passenger seat had a minor crack like this here, I just spread it open and put some glue in there. Got this glue from Amazon, spread it open, sprayed it in there, and then I got some fabric and wrapped it. You'll see when I'm fixing to put it together, but this is garbage right here. Look at how tore up that is. It's supposed to look like this here. And then we do the same with this. These are clipped from the inside. They look like this. And they're in a tube, so you gotta come in from the bottom and squeeze it to pull them out. This piece here has hog rings right there, and probably some in here. Whenever you see the lines, like these lines, there's probably a wire and rings. So for these here, you're just gonna grab it and do the same. Just spread it open. Take them off. These are also damaged right here. If this foam is destroyed, I can feel the metal right there. Again, the passenger seat is a good choice to fix it. Go to the junkyard, find a passenger seat, tear it apart, get the foam and the covers.
See if I can put some light in this so you can see it better. The end of the ring, I swear. Pull that out of the way. So I'm just grabbing the one side, pulling on the other side, just to spread it open enough to get it out. Special tools, there's a wire right here. Long wire. We're going to put this down. And start going all the way inside out. Something so you can get into it. This one is a little harder to get into. The bottom. Gotta work it.
You can see already how this is metal showing right there. Oops. There's wire right there with the clips. Hold rings.
We're gonna grab those right there and get them out. Same way.
And then you can reach in here and try to squeeze to get these out. Squeeze them out a little bit, they just come right out. And the one that has the release button on it is on the side where the control is. There's another wire right here I can get out. We just gotta work our way there.
There's wire. Let's grab them straight up here.
So there's only wire there and a wire there. It don't look like nothing on the side. And then it should rip right out. And this is ripped open. Ripped open. Nobody wants to sit in a chair and feel this when you're feel that metal when you're driving. So this piece and slide out. And you have foam, and that's how you take that apart. So next is fixing foam and putting it back together. This is where the this goes in. You just slide in there and pinch around the back. Okay, next we're gonna work on some foam and put these back together.